It is no secret that low self-esteem affects many people. In a study titled Global Self-Esteem Across the Lifespan, self-esteem levels take on trends no matter what gender, socioeconomic status, ethnicity, or nationality one may be. The study also showed the roller coaster that we experience throughout our entire life. Self-esteem tends to be high during our childhood, drops during our adolescence, and rises gradually throughout our adulthood. During our senior years, however, our self-esteem declines sharply. My name is Jackson Kennedy, and today I will be discussing the effects that media use, sociocultural, and individual differences have on the body esteem of college-age kids. Many kids our age struggle with body esteem, and to fully tackle that issue of what it is of the utmost importance that we find out what the main factor is so that we can act on it and take care of it. Furthermore, I will explain how the study that I went over was conducted, what was found, and how I've applied its findings to my personal life. The research article by Ji Chu, published in 2017, titled Media Exposure or Pressure, the Mediating Role of Non-Mediated Norms in Young Adults' Body Esteem, is about how the media and other factors affect our body esteem. The article helps to show that there are effects on our body esteem from mediated and non-mediated interactions. In order to understand the article, you need to know what the social cognitive theory is. SCT for short is a theory saying that symbolic models such as the media along with environmental and personal factors constitutes a vast amount of our socialization process. The topic of self-esteem relates to Chapter 4, Self-Concept and Interpersonal Communication, and self-esteem can be defined as self-worth, which is an evaluation of your personal value. The researchers surveyed many people. Included in the survey were measurements for BMI, body esteem levels, media exposure and pressure, family and peer pressure, locus of weight control, as well as perfectionism. The pool of those surveyed had more women than men, whereas 64% female, 36% male, and was made up of mostly Caucasian peoples, 86% Caucasian. All questions were asked using a 5-point scale, except for the write-in BMI measurement. The researchers hypothesized that if perceived pressure from friends, family, and the media was high, then body esteem would be low. They also had a few questions they wanted answered. Do interpersonal norms, like family and peer pressure, to be thin mediate the relationship between media influence and body esteem? And also, which of the aforementioned factors, individual, media, and sociocultural, has the most influence on body esteem for men and women? The researchers' findings suggested that what they predicted was true. Overall, females scored significantly lower self-esteem scores compared to males. Results across the board, however, were consistent between both males and females. They gathered the questions, asked into blocks based on individual factors, media influence, and family peer pressure. After analyzing, it was discovered that all the factors played significant parts in determining body esteem. Internal control was the most effective trait amongst individual factors, and it was found that magazine reading and television viewing proved to be negligible in determining the media's influence. Statistically, it was proven that sociocultural pressure is the biggest factor on body esteem. Since I've discovered the article and its findings, I really dug deep into how the media I see affects how I feel about my body. Over the past year, I have been on a weight loss journey, and during the time preceding my journey, I followed many accounts on Instagram that posted obnoxiously fattening foods that, although they look good, was not something that I should be seeing on a day-to-day basis. It takes a mind shift to change not only one's dietary habits, but the way that they see food and their relationship with food. In hopes of reaching my personal goals, I replaced those pages with ones that had more whole food recipes, and that action alone helped to reduce my cravings for junk food. With media in today's age, the algorithms that recommend pages for you to follow can be non-beneficial to what we truly need to see. Before reading the article, my assumption was that the media played the heaviest environmental factor in one's body esteem, We see media constantly and with it in our face that much, and college kids being in the age of social media, I believed it had the most profound effect. After reading this article, I will be more careful with what I say to my friends and my family about how they look on their bodies, and although that is not a situation I tend to put myself in very often, it is something that needs to be addressed. Interpersonal interactions between yourself and your peers or yourself and your family is the main cog behind how we feel about our body. No matter what size, shape, color, or socioeconomic status one may be, we are all human. We have good days, we have bad days, and when it comes to how we feel about ourselves, it is all just a part of life. As I continue to move forward in my life, I certainly will take steps forward about making my interactions between my friends and family about their size nothing but reinforcing and non-invasive, as saying these things really does take a toll on others. Will you do the same?